Hello everybody, welcome back to Banjo Tooie. Um, so yeah, heading over to Spiral Mountain, gonna get our cheat code and enter it first thing, since it is, the best cheat code in the game, which makes sense, since it's, for getting almost all the pages, because the cheat code for getting all the pages is worthless, but almost all of them, that's where Banjo Kazooie really shine, right? Is when you have almost all of something. Just like in the first game, you didn't need all of the cheat, or no, you didn't need all of the notes, you didn't need all of the Jinjos, and you didn't need all of the Jiggies. But if you got almost all of them, then you got all the bonuses. So yeah, Honeyback, which is our regen, which is actually, I think, last time I said it was a shame that we couldn't get it, before we did Hailfire Peaks, but come to think of it, it's actually better that we didn't. Because I think I've done that before, where like I went into Hailfire Peaks, got a Cheeto page, and just immediately left to get Honeyback. And while it is very useful for pushing the buttons with the snowball, because you don't need to, right, because you don't need to roll in the snow, since it will automatically regenerate your health. It's also kind of annoying to get back into Wumba's Wigwam as the snowball at that point, because... Oh, you know what? We were actually here to get the transformation. Well, I guess we were here, but we didn't have the actual cheat yet. But, like, the whole point to having the fire next to her tent there is to hurt yourself so that you're small enough to go in. And I remember at one point I had a hell of a time getting back into it, because since my health was regenerating as the snowball, it I couldn't shrink myself fast enough. I mean, eventually, obviously, I did get it in and get it to work, but it still took way longer than it should have. Because, like, I had to hurt myself and, like, dash into her tent in order to actually change back. Hey! Sure will. I do like how you can turn them on and off as well. Obviously, the ones like double maximum feathers and eggs, those ones, there's no real benefit to having them turn on and off. Because, like, the feathers and eggs, there's so many all over the place. It really makes no difference. But being able to turn off the fall damage and that is a little nice, because some people don't like to play with that. I mean, I'm not one of those people. I mean, I've said this before. If you have the ability to make something easier on yourself in a game, I don't see the point in not doing it. Because, in the end, you're going to accomplish the same thing as the person who did make it easier for themselves. Man, come on, get in there. Yeah. Now, this next level that we're going to go to, it is a little bit of a pain. Oh, hang on. Gotcha. Right. No? Down one? There it is. Yeah, it is a little bit of a pain to navigate, because it is a fairly open world. And let's go here, there. Now, thankfully, it is the last world, more or less. I mean, there is still one more that we need to open up after it, but it's the last real world. So, obviously after that, we can do all of the rest of our Jiggies and that. Although, come to think of it, I think the only two Jiggies, besides the one that we'll get in Grunty Industries in this video, I think the only two that we don't have doesn't actually require the abilities that you get there. I still can't even remember what abilities it is that you get there. I think they just require you to do stuff there. Because like the Jiggy we're missing in Jolly Rogers requires us to do a thing there and in Hailfire Peaks, and then that'll get us that one. The one that we're missing in Pterodactyl Land requires us to do a thing there, and then I don't know if we have to go back and get it or not. But either way, it requires us to do something there. And then that'll get us that one. And yeah, are we missing any Jiggies anywhere else? Right? Because I mean, the Isle of Hags, we are missing 3, but we'll get those in the next level when we collect the rest of the Jinjos. We got all of the Jiggies. We got everything there. Glitter Gulch is done. Witchy World is done. Jolly Rogers, we're missing 1. Pterodactyl Land, we're missing 1. Grunty Industries, we're missing 1, but we're going to go and get that right now. And Hailfire Peaks is done. So yeah, maybe there isn't any abilities in Cloud Cuckoo Land. Let's see, we don't have enough honeycombs for that. Alright. Yeah, to the Quagmire then. I think all we have to get is this Jiggy. This is going to be an insanely short part. Considering that we're already almost done. And all we have to do is go in here, split up, and that's it. Yeah, bring it. Unfucking killable now, bitch. More or less. Okay, so actually, come to think of it, I don't know actually if there's a warp pad there. I don't think there is. Yeah, I didn't think so. But I do believe there is a split up pad there. So. Air conditioning plant. Man, I hope I'm remembering correctly where this is. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not 100% sure that I am remembering this correctly, but like I said, hopefully we shall find out momentarily. I also don't know why I keep switching between Kazooie mode and Banjo mode. I feel like it's because like I can't decide whether or not I want to just get there, get it done, and end the part, or not. Like, oh yeah, I guess with Honeyback now we start at full health when we split. That's nice. But yeah, we'll dive down here, grab our final Jiggy, and then because we can, oh, ow. But yeah, that's it. That's the only thing that we need to pick up now from there. So yeah, that's it. I mean, like I said, if you're doing stuff in between parts, like in all honesty, if you're playing this for the first time, don't bother going back after each level and getting the stuff you missed. You can, and in all honesty, for the Cheeto pages, it may be worth it, but for the Jiggies and that, it's not. I mean, get as much as you can out of the levels when you're there, but I would not worry about 100% the levels as soon as possible, unless you just want to get it done and out of the way. Wait, get all your abilities. I mean, finish. Well, I mean, I guess finish Hailfire Peaks and then go back and get stuff, if you really want to. Since it's obviously the last level that you, or since you can 100% Hailfire Peaks without having to go to Cloud Cuckoo Land. I want to say that at least Banjo has an ability in Cuckoo Land that he can learn by himself, but I honestly can't remember. But yeah, that'll be it for this part. Next part, we'll head into Cloud Cuckoo Land in the final level. And there's a good chance that after we do that next week, we'll just head for Friday's video instead of a cleanup like this. We'll just head straight into the final level because, I mean, we're not gonna have, like I said, anything to clean up in between because like the two things that we need to do in Cuckoo Land should. I mean, the only thing that we'll have to do is go to Hailfire Peaks, and that's it. Because I'm not 100% certain if you have to go back to Pterodactyl Land to pick up that Jiggy. You may very well just collect it once you finish the thing because you're so far away. The game's nice about it. But that'll be it for this week for Banjo. Uh, Next week we'll finish the game. So thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next week for more.